people are sitting kind of close to each other. I'm gonna see how they feel about talking to each other. So let's see. I have a lot of fears right now. The fact that I'm doing this isn't because I don't have any fears, but in the face of all this social anxiety, I want to face it anyway because talking to people can be really meaningful. So let's see what happens. Can I ask you a question, mate? My friend and I are making this video about meeting strangers, and I'd love to know how you feel about just having a conversation, being a part of that. Excuse me. I'm curious if we're making this video talking to strangers, meeting new people. I'm curious how you feel about being a part of that.
Thank
You
you.
don't have to be sorry. That's you.
Thank you.
Now I'm curious if my friends are making a video meeting strangers on the train. I'm curious how you feel about it. Meeting strangers, new people on the train. I'm curious how you feel about just having a conversation. Excuse me. My friend and I are meeting strangers on the train, and I'm curious how you feel about just having a conversation. Hey, sir. My friend and I are talking to new people on the train. How do you feel about meeting each other? Just sharing a conversation. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, alright. We can sit here real quick.
Hey man, at least you're trying.
So, you know, like this is the feeling right now. Normally I'd feel like really like shitty and be like, man, no one wants to talk. And I'd feel bad about I'd be like, man, I guess no one likes me or no one likes talking to me, but I'm not gonna play like that. The fact that I attempted to ask people, to me, is what's meaningful. And I'm just gonna keep going because I have had a lot of beautiful conversations, and that only happens because I was willing to ask. So I'm gonna keep asking. All right, let's keep going.
Go for it. You gotta move out. Move out.
Hey, excuse me. I don't wanna wake you
No,
up.
no.
Hey, excuse me. My friend and I are meeting new strangers on the train, and we're making a video about like just talking to people. And I'm curious how you feel about just having a conversation. How do you feel about being on the train? It's for a YouTube video. Yeah.
No, you don't have to be. You don't have to
Just don't be
be.
there.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I record what you're saying at least?
Sure, that's okay.
You want to hold this? It feels really professional. How you feeling? What is this interesting interaction like?
So, you have a goal from these conversations? Or?
Yeah, so the logic is like I've had a lot of social anxiety, so the fact that I'm doing this at all is like a lot for me, but I do this because we all have like fears, we all struggle through things, but somehow, even though we share that in common, like no one talks to each other about it. We kind of stay our own separate ways. Like I went through this entire car, and like not one person wanted to talk. But I was trying to not like take that personally. I was trying to see. I respect people that want to talk. That don't want to talk.
Yeah, it's not personal. I admire you for confronting your fear, though. That's good. Yeah, I think a lot of people have social anxiety.
Yeah. I guess if you've ever like been on a train or in a place and you've seen a person or wanted to ask them a question or talk to them, but you felt like a little bit uncomfortable doing that, like you've done something.
Sure, yeah. I mean, especially New York. New York's maybe not a good friend.
No. I tell this guy he's crazy every time.
I remember I had an extra ticket to like a movie in the city on Union Square, and I was trying to give away a free ticket, and
And
everyone
nobody wanted it.
they're like, no, they didn't want to make eye contact. They're like, this car didn't work. Not many people showed up.
All right. Well, what was your name?
Hunter. Hunter.
Hunter. It's a pleasure meeting you. What was your name?
Miles.
Miles. Hunter Miles. Nice to meet you.
Have a
Good luck.
beautiful day.
You as well.
Thank you. All right, onward.
All right. Wow. Well,
You got two.
let's try it. Try it again.
More than zero. Bro, I've never opened it.
Thank you. All right. How are you feeling?
I feel fine. I'm not doing egg. I mean, it's, gotta keep up. That's all.
All right. Let's keep going.
Yeah, good. I mean, keep going. Keep doing it.
I'll see you. Can I ask you a question? My friend and I are making a video talking to strangers. I'm curious how you feel about like being a part of that. Making a video for YouTube about meeting strangers on a train.
Oh, no.
You did? Yeah, yeah.
I'll wait your time.
I respect that. Yeah.
Cinematic.
Yeah. Oh, really?
God, yeah, you can cut it. You can get you walking on the train.
I don't want to interrupt your conversation, but my friend and I are making a video of us meeting strangers on a train. I'd love to know how you feel about just being a part of it for a little bit. No pressure.
We have to say stuff.
You say whatever you feel comfortable. I'm just,
I'm okay.
all right.
Thank you.
How do you feel about it? You got offered up. All right, no problem. No need to apologize. You do you. Excuse me? I'm curious how you feel. My friend and I are making a video. Oh, is that a call?
Yeah.
My friend and I are making a video about meeting strangers on a train. And we're curious how you feel about just having a conversation. Just like you and me, just having a conversation. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Have a beautiful day. Hey, excuse me, mate. My friend and I are meeting strangers. Oh, not. I respect that confidence. Hey, excuse me, sir. All right. Have a beautiful day.
Oh shit. Not recently. Don't worry.
Alright. What I'm noticing is people might be comfortable like talking to a stranger and meeting somebody, but being in the video like messes with them. So what I'm gonna try to do is
I'll hide. You go all the way up.
I'm just gonna see how they feel about me just talking, and I'll mention the video where.
Yeah, the mentioning the video does kind of.
Yeah, like they're like, oh.
You just don't need to mention it. You can just talk. You know.
You're wrong about that, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay. Shit. He does want to, yeah.
Have a beautiful day.
Thank you.
I try to learn from all these encounters with people like.
I think me with the camera, this definitely.
Yeah, in the background. That's why I thought you were like staying all the way back there.
Well, I mean, I can if you want.
I guess so. And it would be from a distance, me just talking to.
Yeah.
We could try that. Like,
I mean, that's what prank videos do usually. The cameraman is not
we could do that. We could
right
try
up
that.
in the mix. Yeah, I mean,
I feel comfortable doing that
It's up
because
to
you
you.
can't really see people.
Yeah.
Like with the masks on and everything. So
Sure.
it's good to go.
Yeah, you can get your video, keep going, do it.
Can I ask you a question, mate? My friend and I are meeting strangers on a train, just talking and meeting new people, and I'm curious how you feel about having a conversation.
Sure.
You know, we've gone like down 3 cars, and every single person but one has said no. So I respect that so much. How are you feeling right now? Like, what does this encounter feel like? Yeah, you've seen stuff like this.
Yeah. I'm watching. I know that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I kind of go on the logic that like all of us have at least somewhat similar anxieties and fears. We face struggles in our life, and despite having all that in common, we like no one talks to each other about it. So I'm trying to like break the fourth wall a bit.
Yeah.
What are you like? What's your call? Yeah.
I don't know. I've grown up in New York my whole life.
Actually, you want to hold this? I feel like it makes people super professional.
I've grown up in New York my whole life. Moved here, I think, in 2nd grade.
Wow.
Lived here since. Decided not to go away to college. Don't know why.
How do you feel about the decision? Because you sound like it's. I feel some regret in there.
I don't know. It's like 50-50. Like, I go to Stern, so like.
Okay.
I don't really know where else I would go. Like, I'm not smart enough to get into UPenn. Let's be honest. I'm not that smart. And but like, I don't know. Like, I didn't want to go to like a lot of other schools. I like being in the city. I'm used to it. We moved like to Upper Bronx, so that's like more residential. Absolutely hated that after a month. Wanted to move back. Still haven't moved back. Yeah, the city is like probably gonna live in the city like for the rest of my life.
Is that like, how do you feel about that?
I think it's better than living in the suburbs. Honestly, having lived both, I'd rather live in the city. There's like less cleaning to do, less maintenance, less yard work.
Not a whole house.
No yard work, actually. You don't have to worry about security. Most places have like doorman and cameras. They have like a package delivery place. You don't have to like pick up from like.
Yeah, you're making me think about all the chores I have to do in my life.
Maybe when I'm like old and like
80 years old,
grandchildren,
like
yeah,
that's
they'll
a good
take
age.
care of the house for me. Hopefully.
That would
Hopefully we'll make a lot of money in the future.
Enough to afford a house with grandkids that take care of you.
Yeah, exactly.
My stop.
That's
So in the last
yeah.
10-15 seconds I have, I just want to know how this interaction felt. Like,
It's pretty good. I like meeting new people. I'm not the type of person to like actually go up to people, but I don't mind like people coming up to me trying to talk to me. I love socializing. Usually when I talk to someone, it's because we're already in a social setting.
yeah.
And I just like meeting new people.
Well,
I hope you get more people.
yeah, no,
Like you
honestly,
guys.
I've done these in the past. This is our style. I don't want to like get off, but I've done these in the past, and there's always some interesting people, so it's worth a try. Have a beautiful. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
No, man, it's good. You need cinematography, man.
Oh shit! All right, in the snow.
You get a shot of you as the train goes away.
What's the best angle to do that
I'll just act natural. Feel the emotions.
I can confidently say we only talked to 2 out of maybe 50 people, and I loved every moment of it, because that's my normal train ride. When I go to work, like I could just sit there and watch a YouTube video, or I could make a fool of myself and try to meet a couple people. And this is actually, I won't lie, this is the only time I've never had like incredible encounters. Most train rides, I meet like 15 different people, and they're all like, hell yeah, let's talk. So, you know, it's worth trying because sometimes it's incredibly meaningful, and I don't feel ashamed for people saying no. They do they, but we're heading to Burning Man. Woo! All right. Wow.
Nice.